Hi there, Pastor Guy here from One Life Church. I want to take a moment and say thank you to Worship Productions. Just a few weeks ago, we announced that we installed this new video wall here at the church that was donated by a family in our church. And I just want to say it's been wonderful. It's been a blessing. You know, one of the things that the Bible talks about a lot is the importance of clarity in the presentation of the gospel. You know, we want to eliminate distractions. We want to present the mystery of the gospel like the Apostle Paul did, with as much clarity and simplicity as possible to share the message of Jesus. And the way that we share that message without distractions is helpful. I mean, think about how Jesus taught. I mean, there were times in the Gospels in Jesus' life where he would, there's one scene in particular in Matthew 13 where they're on the Sea of Galilee and Jesus steps out onto a boat where he's away from the crowd so that his voice would amplify to the people, because he has a message that he wants them to hear. So he goes to a place where his voice would go as far as, they say, sometimes 300 feet without amplification. And what's our mission as a church? Our mission is to make and to guide fully devoted followers of Jesus Christ. So anything that we can do to present the gospel more clearly, more simply, and meeting people where they're at, and pointing them to Jesus where they can find mercy and grace and forgiveness, and they can experience that light of Christ. We want to be a part of that, and we want to do things well in that way. And I was thinking about this wall here. You know, this is an LED wall, so it's covered with these little tiny bulbs, these little tiny LED bulbs, and they all work together to put that message on the screen, to put the song lyrics on the screen, to put our scriptures on the screen, everything that we do. And I was doing a little multiplication practice, and I'm not the best at math here. That's why I do words instead of numbers, but I estimated that there are approximately 1.8 million little LED bulbs just on this screen right here. And each one of those bulbs is containing a little light that they're shining out, and they're all working together. And isn't that such a great picture of what we're supposed to be as the church? You know, in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, we read about the light of the gospel. Verse 5 says, "For what we proclaim is not ourselves, but Jesus Christ as Lord, with ourselves as servants for Jesus' sake." So we're called to let our light shine out into the darkness. And that's what we do as Christians. So when I look at this screen, I think about all those little bulbs. You know what comes to mind? I see 1.8 million little Christians shining and reflecting the light of Christ into a dark world. And that's what we're about here. That's what we want to do, because we believe that it is the light of Jesus that overcomes any darkness in your life, any pain in your life, any hurt in your life, and that the lost will be found when the light of Christ shines into the darkness and always overcomes, that the darkness cannot extinguish it. And so that's what we do. That's what we're about. And the video wall is a blessing that is one piece of the puzzle that helps us do that in a more beautiful way. So thank you, Worship Productions, and thank you to those who donated this. Love you. Have a great day.